Hello and welcome to your daily breathing practice. Lynn here. I'm so glad that you are creating some space and time for yourself to simply sit and breathe and see where that might take you. So go ahead and take a nice seated position. I'm going to set our bell for 10 minutes. And let's just move into our posture. You can certainly be seated on a chair. Make sure that your feet are flat on the floor if you are. If you have any sort of issues, go ahead and lie down so that you're comfortable. If you do have a cushion or a pillow, just allow yourself to feel heavy on it, rooted, grounded here. Maybe just take a few shoulder rolls. Take a nice breath in and out. And just let yourself land. I always like to declare this time for myself. This is my time to sit and breathe. Everything else can wait. Top of the head reaches up just a little bit, so the back of the neck is long. Feel that energetic uplifting while still being firmly planted and rooted, stable. Strong in the back, soft in the front. Relax your belly, relax your chest. Allow the shoulders to just let go of any tension that you might be holding anywhere. All the muscles of speech, just let it go in the jaw. Breath is natural, in and out of the nose. No special breathing technique. And just go ahead and take a nice soft gaze with your eyes cast down, anywhere 4 to 6 feet in front of you. What I love about this is that having it be an eyes open practice, it really helps us just be here, right? In the present moment, we're practicing being awake, alert, we're cultivating awareness, and so in most cases our eyes are open, right? And so you're not going to try to stare at anything, but rather just allow your field of vision in. So whatever it is that you see, just take a nice soft gaze. Our breath is our anchor. And so just go ahead and just rest your attention on that cycle of breath in and out. Our bodies are breathing for us all the time. And so we're just going to hone in on that breath, hone in on your own natural cycle of breath. And it's more than just noticing your breath, but it's actually just feeling your body breathing. Wherever you notice that, maybe in your belly, rise and fall of your chest, air coming in and out of your nose. Wherever that's most pronounced, just allow your attention to ride those waves. You don't have to do anything except feel your body breathing. Our minds will continue to make thoughts, which is perfectly fine. Right now, we're simply tending to our breath. Most of our thoughts will come and go. And sometimes, though, if we become pulled in the direction of a thought, if we become distracted by our thoughts to the point where we've forgotten about our breath, we've forgotten to just feel our body breathing, that is the practice. That's the practice right there where we're training our mind to focus our attention. And so when we notice that we're thinking, we just simply know that we have a choice to let go. We have a choice to simply let go of the thought, just let it be, and then just bring yourself back to your breath. Bring yourself back to yourself and begin again. Over and over, as many times as it takes. We can take an infinite number of fresh starts. And that's our practice. And we'll sit together. we just simply let the technique go. Thank you for your practice. Thank you for practicing with me. Thank you for practicing with each other. It's just a beautiful thing that we can share in. And I had to chuckle because did you see the big old jet ski go by? That's an example. That's an example of like wanting to have everything be perfect, right? Like everything needs to be serene. I'm leading us in a short breathing practice. So a loud boat going by is not conducive to us sitting in our practice, right? So yes, that on one hand, yes, that is true. However, you know, there's just so much that we can't control. There's just a lot that we can't control. There's a good amount that we can control, right? Especially in terms of coming from within, how we choose to respond to different scenarios, situations. So this would be a situation where we could just simply let that be whatever it is, right? Who cares? Who cares? Let's just embrace the imperfection, right? Let's embrace the imperfection. Let's let go of always wanting to or trying to control things. I'm guessing that many of you can relate to this. I feel like I'm getting better in my old age in terms of just letting go of control, but I still, it's sort of that inner desire to want everything to be perfect, right? And it's not. And so the more that we can just step into that imperfection, and that's really in a sense what we're doing when we're sitting and breathing and training our minds to focus and really just not attached to all the stuff in our heads. Because, you know, this constant flow of thoughts that's always with us, you know, we can just simply choose to let it be what it is. um, which is easier said than done, which is why we want to cultivate a practice like that, or like this rather, because that's going to allow us to practice just being okay with whatever is at hand, right? Being okay with what is, even when, you know, so what if a boat goes by? Like that's not a big scenario or a big situation. You know, certainly there's a lot of really significant situations that can come up and trigger a lot of things and that are much more serious than that. And so again, just to help you, you know, bring context to Lynn, why should I sit and breathe? It seems kind of boring. I seem, you know, it's hard for me to sit still. It's hard for me to come into my own, you know, silence and solitude, right? Yeah, it is. It is hard. Um, it's simple but not easy. But the idea is to at least explore this potential of getting, you know, more steady in yourself, right? So that when these things come up, when these challenges come up, when things come up that you can't control, instead of just, you know, reacting and being triggered and being upset and all of the things, we can just simply rest in that present moment awareness. We can rest in our own strength, in our own solitude that's always here, right? Even though the mind might tell us otherwise, right? We can just return here. And then we can move forward from a place more of choosing, or choosing from a place of greater mindfulness, right? And that's really what it's about. So I'm so excited that you are hooking in. If you are catching this video, please comment, leave a comment. The idea also is to encourage each other to explore a daily breathing practice. And so when you comment, someone else might see your comment and say, oh, a fellow trio student is exploring this practice. Maybe I should try it as well. And also, ideally, in the long term, we can actually start to have some conversation and communication around this practice so that we can, it's pretty profound, and it's pretty, there's a lot of things that we could explore, right? And this first step is really just honing in, right? Training our minds to focus. That's where I always start, because that's the simple view of this, right? So, all right, I'm going to stop talking. Hope everyone has a great day, and thank you for joining me. Catch you later.